Hello everybody, this is Cheeseburger Jesus, and welcome, or I should say welcome back to Katawa Shoujo GRID1 Alpha. Someone pointed out in the comments that I didn't show off a character, which we'll be meeting very soon after I start this video. However, again, just like last time, if the creators of the game request that I take the video down, I will gladly do so, as it also appears that I'm the only person who's uploaded videos of this. But we'll continue from where we left off, and I say we should go outside, because get the fresh air. I join the flow of students making their way down the stairwell and outside. The sunlight hits my eyes as I step through the doors, but the temperature is rather pleasant. Turning around the corner to the left of the building, I find myself staring at the perimeter wall. It's tall and imposing, enclosing the entire school grounds within itself. This is a pretty impressive wall. It looks out of place around our school. It should be surrounding a castle somewhere, fending off the Mongol hordes. Start walking along the wall. There's some wood lining the top of the wall, with a few vines clinging gamely onto the structure. Very traditional looking. To my surprise, I see a girl sitting on the wall, her feet swinging gently over the edge as she looks out beyond the school. She's dressed in the uniform of the school, but it looks a size or two too big on her. Her long dark hair flows in the breeze, and she looks cute, at least from the side. Small white hands like a doll and large soft violet eyes, she looks very relaxed with a soft smile on her face. I muster up the confidence to talk to her. I should be slow and careful. She might fall off. Hi. She jumps in surprise, but quickly regains her composure. Dang it, but I forgot the controls on the older visual novels. I guess she's still a little spooked, though, as she won't look at me directly. Sorry, am I bothering you? She fidgets a little, looking at me out of the corner of her left eye, and then touching the hair that covers the right side of her face. No, not at all. Sorry. Hello. I haven't seen you around before. Are you new? Yes, my name is Hiseo. I'm just gonna say Hiseo because that's how I've always said it, even though it's Hisao. I'm still gonna say it Hiseo. Sorry. Today was my first day. It's nice to meet you. Oh, that's a little quick to say that. Usually you wait for the other person to introduce themselves. Oh, sorry. She lets out a quiet little laugh that is light, feminine, and too short. She stops as if she feels guilty for laughing at me. I'm Hanako. It's nice to meet you. She speaks quickly but deliberately, pausing a little bit now and then, like she's thinking over what to say. It's nice to meet you too. What are you doing up there anyway? This is the best view of the town, especially at this time of day and this season. It's fantastic. Really? Yes, it really is. Would you like to see it for yourself? Sure. I get ready to climb up the wall, but then I can't help but stare blankly at the smooth stones before me. There isn't anything that could even remotely be called a handhold or foothold. The stones are too smooth. I had always thought climbing a rope straight up in gym was impossible, but this is like trying to climb a wall of glass. I grabbed the wall and tried to climb it, cupping my hands over as if they were suction cups, and only slid right back down. There's no friction. There's no way I'll be able to climb this thing, but Hanako is looking down at me with a mixture of curiosity and skepticism. It'd be stupid to come this far and accomplish nothing. I back up, gear up to tackle the wall with a running start. With enough momentum, maybe I can push myself up. If I grab that wood lining, I can pull myself up to her level. I take off, my shoes sinking slightly into the soft earth with each stride, and smash my hands against the wall, searching for a handhold. The pain shoots through my palms as if the wall had been the one to hit me, and I realize that I'm not going to make it. Regardlessly, I dig into the wall with my shoes, kicking up against the surface. It seems rather harder to get a grip on than the face of an iceberg. I fall on my back out of breath. Hanako looks down at me from her place on top of the wall and laughs again. This time it's loud and clear. It still holds that shy and girlish quality, though. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you alright? There's a hint of a smile on her face. I'm fine. It looks like nothing's broken or bruised. What about your ego? That was surprisingly clever. Can't help but feel embarrassed, and she probably notices my cheeks turning a little red. Sorry, you're a funny person. Thank you? Oh, I meant that in a good way. It's a little late now, so I'm afraid that I have to go. But we should do this again sometime. What do you mean? Falling down? I don't think my body can take it. Another laugh. She covers her mouth with her hand when she laughs, and still refuses to look at me directly. She's still shooting me those brief sideways glances, brushing that dark violet lock of hair falling across her right eye. I find myself laughing a little with her. How did you get up there anyway? Ah, that is my secret. It was nice to meet you. Have a good night. And with that, she gets up slowly and cautiously and begins to walk down the length of the wall. Her balance is surprisingly good. She seemed kind of nervous when I was talking to her, so seeing her walk so calmly at such a height is unexpected. I can almost see up her skirt from down here, but manage to catch nothing. After a while, she drops out of sight. Listen here, Hisao. I guess I should get going as well. I heard there was a garden on the school grounds, but I have not had the chance to go and check it out. Now that classes are over for the day, I've got the time to go see it. The garden is in a quiet corner near the Great Hall, close enough that it is convenient but out of the way. The trees and bamboo around the garden blocks out the noise from the campus, and all I can hear as I enter is the quiet bubbling of the stream that runs through the garden. Seems like a very relaxing place, away from the worries of school. I pause on the bridge that crosses the stream as it flows into a small, mossy pool surrounded by large stones and a few traditional Japanese stone lanterns, which come on in the evening as it gets dark. Leaning on the rail, I watch the water bubble and splash over the stones into the pool, and a peaceful feeling comes over me. Looking around the pond, I notice someone sitting on a flat, mossy boulder to the right. It's a girl with long blonde hair tied back with a ribbon. A dog rests a few feet from her, and she herself is gazing at the pool with an intensity that borders on the meditative. I decide to go over and say hello. I figure it's a good idea to get acquainted with as many people as I can here. Who knows, maybe I'll make a friend. I make my way across the rest of the bridge and approach her. Before I can greet her, she turns her head in my general direction, though she's not looking directly at me. Ah, good evening. She surprised me a bit, thinking that she hadn't noticed me yet. Her voice is beautiful, though, sounding as refined as she looked. Hello, good evening. My, I do not think I have met you before. Are you new to the school? Ah, yes, just started recently. I'm Nakai Hiseo. Nice to meet you. My name is Lily Sato. Or Lily Sato. Not Satao. Sato in this version. It's nice to meet you, Nakai. She shifted herself so that she was sitting facing me, a beautiful smile across her face. I come here to the garden often, even though I cannot see it. I can feel that it's a beautiful place, and the sound of the stream is very calming. I'm confused for a moment by what she said. Can't see it. Oh yes, I cannot see. I am blind. Even though she says this matter-of-factly with a smile, I can't help but feel suddenly like an insensitive jerk. I should have put the dog and her not really looking at me together. I'm sorry, I didn't. While I'm making an attempt to fix my blunder, she begins to chuckle. No need to apologize. This happens often when I meet people. Really, I blame myself a bit. You see, I'm not very obvious to others, so I can manage pretty well even when I'm somewhere unfamiliar. So, please, no need to be embarrassed. Oh, well, alright. It just sort of felt like an open-mouth insert foot moment, especially since we just met and all. Chuckles again at that. No, it's perfectly alright. Besides, I can tell that you are not the kind of person to be insensitive. Ah, well, thank you. Her words embarrasses me a little, and I blush and scratch the back of my head. She suddenly stands, her movements very graceful and coordinated. Well, Nakai, it is getting a little late, and I have promised to meet a friend. I do hope that we meet again soon. Her dog, a guide dog I now realize, sensing that his mistress is ready to leave, gets up and stretches, then lopes to her side and waits patiently. Ah, I almost forgot. This is my dog, Niji. We have been together for a long, long time. He seems very friendly, and he's a beautiful dog. Must be nice to have a companion like that all the time. Ah yes, I am never lonely because of Niji. She pats the dog lovingly on the head. Well, I must head to be late. I hope to see you tomorrow in school. With a warm smile and a wave, she turns and heads out of the garden, and I follow shortly after. Okay, apparently that is the end of the entire game, because I just hit space and it took me back to the menu. So, apparently in the GRID1 version, the only thing you got to do is meet all the characters, which I guess that any demo would be like that, but, huh. And there was no background music this time. How surprising. Anyways, I guess that's all I have to record today, so this is Cheeseburger Jesus signing out. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!